Hi everybody, today we're excited to take you along with us. It's the Salvation Army 50% off day and we're going to be going to Bakersfield and Fresno, so fingers crossed. We're at the Salvation Army on 19th Street and it's our favorite Salvation Army. You just never know what you're going to find, so let's go in. I was contemplating this little saucer. It's a Coalport Indian tree saucer, and I thought it was lovely. Sadly, there was no teacup to go with it. My husband found this Tampa Bay Buccaneers glass, and he was so excited to show it to me. So, of course, we had to get it. It is vintage. These dishes down below were so pretty. They are very simple looking, but they are dance, and they're the mesa pattern, and it does sell very well. So had I purchased all of these, I could have made a good profit. However, I don't have the space for everything, so sadly I had to leave that behind. But I'm sure somebody got a really good deal. This was a complete table setting for one of the International Table Works Old Salem pattern by Bob Timberlake, and I had to get them. They are so adorable, and they were from 1995, and they have farm scenes on them. They're so cool. Okay, we're at the Salvation Army on Ming Avenue in Bakersfield. Let's go in and see what we can find, and I have my bag full of wrapping stuff, just in case. You never know. These were such pretty blue onion dishes that were made in Japan, and one of them was missing a cup. So there were two saucers, one cup, and I had to leave them there because I have so much blue and white transferware that I'm trying to sell a little bit of the items that I have. I decided to think about it, but as I continued around the store was so packed with people, it would have taken hours to just cash out. I did contemplate this Temptations chip and dip tray, and I didn't purchase it because number one, it was really crazed. Number two, it had chips all over it, and they still wanted $8 for it. So all things considered, it had to stay there. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. Please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to grow my channel. I decided to just check this little bear tray out to see how much it's selling for. It is a Bath and Body Works tray, and one of my subscribers mentioned that some Bath and Body Works items can be worth money. I personally don't purchase them. I haven't in the past, so I wanted to check this one out, and it wasn't selling for much at all, so I left it there. I was looking at this white tureen just because I like white tureens. I don't know what it is about them. I've never actually used one for its intended purpose, but they're beautiful. This one did not have a name on it, and it didn't have a spoon, and it was quite lightweight, so I worried that it might chip or crack very easily. That loaf of bread really did look like an actual loaf of bread. I think it was styrofoam or plastic or something. It was really funny. I was laughing because I've been wanting one of these plant misters for a while. I've been wanting a vintage one, and when I saw this one, I jumped at it, and then I saw that it was one of the, I believe from Target, because it had a $3 sticker from Target, and then Salvation Army wanted $4 for it. I left it there just on principle alone. This bone dish was so cool. It does not match my other bone dishes, but I didn't care because you so seldom come across bone dishes. I love them, and so I definitely was going to take that until I looked at the line to get out and pay for my items. I contemplated this onyx or marble votive holder, but then I saw that it was broken, so I decided to leave it there. These teak plates were so cute. It allows you to put your glass, slip your glass into that little opening, and then hold your hors d'oeuvres on the little tray so that you don't have to use two hands to hold your plate and try and eat it. Wouldn't it be fun to have a party and be able to have those and actually use them? I think it would be so much fun. I thought this picture was so beautiful, and then I was wondering if it was an actual original art piece or if it was a print. And then I saw right at the corner the number where it was showing that it was a print, so I decided to leave it there. This slate tray of California was really kind of cool. but I don't have a need for it, so I decided to leave it there. I'm kind of regretting leaving this behind. I really like that little Uncle Sam. It's a little dated. It was definitely made in the 80s, but it was so cute. Maybe the 90s, but it was really cute, and it would have been nice. Okay, the half-off day in Bakersfield was definitely a little bit lackluster. There were so many people there, and perhaps they got everything before I got there, but it definitely wasn't the same as last year's. We had a little bit of luck at the Salvation Army in Bakersfield that we went to, but the second store was a little trickier. They had only one item that I wanted to purchase, and about 100 people in line. I didn't want to do that, so we decided to continue our trip to the Salvation Army 50% off day in Fresno, and this is the parallel store that we're going to. So let's go in and see what we can find. I think this picture may have been Russian. I don't speak or read Russian, but the back kind of looks like it. I don't know. If anybody out there knows if that's Russian, please let me know. But I did like it. It looked very mid-century modern, and for some reason I decided to leave it. And I think it was because of the writing. I just don't know what it said. I also really liked the flowers that were in there, so I put it in my cart and thought about it. I wasn't quite sure what this little creamer was. I didn't recognize the pattern, so I decided to leave it there because also it wasn't all that exciting. It never fails. My husband finds moose everywhere. Every store we go to. It's hysterical. If this vintage napkin holder would have been in better condition, I probably would have bought it because I am on the hunt for one, and it was really beat up, sadly, so I had to leave it there, but I'm going to continue my search because that is just too cute. Of course, I immediately grabbed this Longaberger little votive or toothpick holder. You can use it for either one, but I think it was a votive holder. And I had to grab it. It's Longaberger, and it is it's heavier than you would expect it to be. I thought this party light votive holder was so interesting. I did later find out that it was party light, but it was frosted, it was indigo blue, and it looks really pretty with a lit candle in the center. So it doesn't sell for very much. It sells for about $13. So I decided to leave it there. This green little jar was so pretty. It was from Target, I believe, but that finial does not belong on it, and actually the finial was quite heavy. I don't know what it belongs to yet, but I intend to find out. When we did our final go through of the cart, we decided to leave it there. I, for some reason, fell in love with this wall pocket, and it's the first wall pocket I've ever purchased. I really like it. I love the butterflies and the frog on it. I had to bring it home. I saw this box, and of course I had to check it out, see what was in it. And I was very pleasantly surprised. It's by Boyd's Bears, and I have to honestly say, I love this mousse. I love it. It reminds me of my husband. This little cottage cracked me up. They wanted to make doubly sure that you knew it was $8 because it had 2 stickers on it, but then on the bottom it had a $6 sticker. It was hysterical. It was vintage, made in Taiwan, but I decided to leave it there. This was a very heavy little bowl, and I believe it was Chef's Wear USA, and it was vintage. I didn't pick it up, and I think the reasoning for my not purchasing it is because it was a small bowl, just a single one. I had to get this vintage canning jar. It was so cute. I know it's vintage. It has the wire thingy on top and the glass lid. It was so great. I didn't purchase this, but I thought that cat was so great. He's got his swimming goggles on and he's fishing. I thought it was so cute. I thought that floral arrangement for Christmas was kind of fun until I saw the price. They wanted $16 for that thing. There was something about these coasters that I really liked. They are from Anthropologie and they look like geodes. They're not, but they made them look like they were. I was glad that I picked up that vintage Wheaton glass jar because even though it doesn't have the lid, that sold. My son asked me to look for a specific video, so that's what I'm doing here. These to me look like ashtrays and they looked so interesting. They're from New Zealand and I thought they were just beautiful. They are carved out wood and I love it. I didn't purchase them though, and it's because they were ashtrays. I was considering these little Hummel plaques, however, they were very, very damaged. They were very old, used and abused. And what's worse is that Salvation Army put a sticker right on top of the design and somebody had pulled it off. And as you can see, what happens with the stickers placed right on top of the design is that they pull the paint right off of it. So sadly, these had to stay there. Oh wow, that was scary. I believe this was a Crazy Mountain candle warmer, and I wish I would have paid better attention to it because I might have purchased that. That would have been a cute thing to have at home and melt the candles in there safely. I really liked that silver-plated gravy boat, and I thought it was so pretty. I didn't purchase it because the silver plate was separating. So, yeah, that wouldn't have been a good idea. I really liked that little reindeer, so I purchased it because that would make cute home decor for my Christmas display. And this was a nifty little cookie press from Nordic Ware, so I definitely purchased that. I saw this and we were trying to figure out what it was, but my assumption is that it was a jam jar and the spoon had broken on it. I really contemplated, how can I use this at home? Because it was handmade. It was really very interesting and very cool. This was a really cool paprika shaker. It was blue onion and it was really cool. However, it was very damaged. It had chips on it and I decided to leave it. Oh, this was such a pretty gravy boat. It was Johnson Brothers, and honestly, I don't know why I did not purchase it. These anchor hawking pie dishes are so great to use as dredging vessels. Marble mortar looks like it had been very used and there was no pestle to be found, but I really didn't like the color. It just looked so worn. This beautiful picture is Winfield China and it is made in the US. I thought it was beautiful, very mid-century modern. That Ray Dunn paper sorter would have been really cool. However, it was very damaged, very chipped. That tray thing was from Prince's house, and I couldn't figure out what you would use it for. That's an odd shape. I did like this Ray Dunn makeup tray for makeup brushes. I thought it was really great. This looks like an Irish saying, but it was made in Japan. I don't understand. This is a Temptations chip and dip tray. It has a warmer in the center, which I was not able to find, but I did bring the tray home. I was really interested by it. It's the first time I've found anything Temptations that was not pottery, and it's actually melamine. I thought this was adorable. It was a tin baby cup. I thought these Pottery Barn items were so cute. They're cups for your ketchup, mustard, relish, and what I found out was that there's one that's missing that's for mayonnaise. And they don't sell for very much anyway, so I decided to leave them there. I wasn't quite sure what this is. I still don't know what it is. If any of you know what it is, please let me know. But to me, it looks like a riser or some kind of a stand. I thought this tray was so beautiful. It's very dainty. It's called Betty Lou, and it's by the Lamberton Company. It's vintage, and it is ivory china. This was a vintage Libby canister in perfect condition. It doesn't even look like it's ever been used, and I had to get it. This geese canister is vintage, and the reason I know that is because I have had a set since I got married in 1986. I love these things, and seriously, I use them every day. They're in my kitchen, and I have had them my entire marriage. I love them. I really like this Churchill plate, made in England, and it was so pretty. I did not purchase it. I don't know why. Beautiful plates are Blue Ridge pottery, and one of them has already sold. They are so beautiful, and I can't believe it, but I missed one on the bottom rack right at the beginning of the row. This was truly heartbreaking. It is a plate from 1910. It's a calendar plate, and it was an advertising type plate. The heartbreaking part is that it doesn't sell for very much. I had to leave it there. I don't have any use for it, but it's a little sad that it doesn't sell for very much. And it's a true antique. And these Lenox plates were embossed. You felt the design on them. They were so pretty. And these Precious Moments plates were so adorable. I had to restrain myself and leave them there. I love bees. I just couldn't get another cup. I'm really tapped out on cups, and I picked them up very selectively, so I had to leave that one behind. And this kitty cat mug just about bit me. The handle was completely chipped in such a manner that it almost cut me. I have a Sango sugar dish in my inventory, and when I saw these creamers, I thought they would be perfect to go with it. So I had to get them, and I love them. They are so sleek and beautiful and well crafted. We found some nice things for home decor and resale that we decided to come to the Salvation Army on Blackstone and see what we can find. So let's go in. This was kind of a pretty mug that kind of resembled Port Marion, but it was made in Marrakesh. I got lucky with a set of Polish pottery mugs here one time a while ago, and so I'm always on the hunt. I make sure that I'm really careful looking through the mugs because you never know. The design on the Jack Skellington glass was coming off. Otherwise, I may have purchased that. These were the tiniest blue willow plates I've ever seen. I'm thinking that they were probably for condiment, or like a dipping dish, because I can't imagine what else it could have been used for. I wish I had a bigger home. These dishes are just so beautiful. I have no idea who made them. They are unsigned, but they are so gorgeous. I love those flowers. Sadly, I don't have the room for them. I'm not sure about this B plate, but to me it looked like it's a dish for a candle. I think this was an inexpensive import type platter, but I was curious about it, so I like to pick things up and take a look and see what they are. I like to be as informed as possible. This was a vintage Mikasa shaker. Sadly, there wasn't another one to go with it. This was so funny. It was the tiniest little cup I think I've ever seen. It was New England's Patriots little mug. I think I should have purchased that, even with the chip, because it's a vintage sauerkraut crop. If you see anything that I may have missed that you think I should have purchased, please let me know. This wooden cup looked interesting. I didn't think that it was made all that well, but it was done pretty well. And as you can see, it was handmade. I thought this was the sweetest little lamp. It's porcelain all the way through. It was made in the US and it's definitely vintage. It sells for about $10. This is so funny. We just did a video that was right next to Magic Mountain at the Goodwill that's adjacent to it. I'll put the link up above so you can watch that one after you finish this one. These Courier Knives plates were so pretty. They resemble some Courier Knives Harkerware that I have. I have a set of dishes that are so beautiful, and these resemble it quite a bit. I'll show you in the haul. I was having to hold everything in my hands because all the carts were being used. We managed to find a couple of nice things over at the other store, so we're hitting up the last store in Clovis. I found this beautiful wheat cookie jar, and it is vintage. It is by the House of Webster, and that's who made it, and I think it is adorable. Sadly, it doesn't sell for very much. It sells for about $20 online. And I think that's why I decided to leave it, but I'm a little sad that I did. I thought that was such a funny cup. I thought this plate was so beautiful. I could not find anything but SF on the back, and sadly it cracked while it was being fired. But I really contemplated buying it. I just thought it was stunning. Look at how beautiful the flowers and the leaves look. And I love that cobalt blue. I have a question for you. If any of you know who makes these corn trays, I would really appreciate knowing. I was very, very close to purchasing them, and I couldn't find who made them. I don't know if they're Chinese imports or if they are in fact vintage and possibly made by Hull or McCoy. There's no markings on the bottom, so I don't know. But again, if anybody knows, please let me know. Oh my goodness, we were so excited to find these Temptations trays. They're the lunch plate, and they come with bowls. And sadly, we could not find the bowls to go with them, so we're going to be on the hunt. But yeah, we had to get these. This was such a pretty point end bowl, and I don't know the name of the company that made it. I was not able to read it. It did have an imprint on the bottom. I just wasn't able to make it out. But sadly it was chipped, so I was not able to bring it home. Hello everyone, we are back home with our treasures. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. We just went shopping and it was crazy. It was the Salvation Army half price off day and we just went crazy. We tried to be very frugal about what we were purchasing. We wanted to make sure that we were purchasing good quality items. And I think we did. I'll start off over here with the Anchor Hawking Cobalt Blue pie dish. And the reason I got this is, first of all, it's quite heavy, really good quality, no damage to it. It's just filthy, really, really dirty, but very good quality. They had it priced at $6, but half off. So for $3, I thought I would get it because I previously purchased these, which are the Anchor Hawking nesting bowls. And look at that gorgeous blue color. I just love it. And I thought this would go nicely. I use these for when I'm dredging chicken or pork chops. Anything that you want to dredge, you can use one for your breadcrumbs or flour, whatever it is that you're doing. Another one for your egg, and if you have another one and you're using milk, whatever you want to do, they work great for that purpose. So for that, I thought I would get it, and then why not for making a pie? So I thought that was great. I also found this, and the reason I got it is because my husband golfs, and my husband always finds moose wherever we go, and I thought this was just adorable. And he is a moose that is from Boyd's Bears, and 1997 is when it was given to somebody for Father's Day. I'm gonna try and see if I can remove that name there, but I thought this was just really sweet, and it's so reminiscent of my husband. I thought he was delightful. Isn't he just precious? And so for him, we paid $3, and he came in the box. So I suppose if I wanted to sell it, I could, but I'm thinking I want to keep this guy. Sandwich and soup trays, they are filthy. They are so dirty, but we got them for $3 a piece. I think I may have overpaid for them, but you know what? My husband has been wanting to get some of these for quite some time because he loved them. We actually had a set that were with the trays and the soup bowls, and we sold them. And they weren't this designed. They were actually the turquoise floral lace pattern, and they were absolutely stunning, but we sold them, and so he's been wanting to replace them. These unfortunately did not have the bowls, but I'll keep my eye out for those. And anyway, we've got these for $3 a piece. This is melamine, and I'm not sure, it feels as though it may have belonged on some kind of a tray, perhaps a wood one, I don't know. But it is Temptations, and it's just beautiful, I thought. And so I suppose you can use it as a chip and dip or a crudité type of bowl, where you put your different vegetables in there for a party, and that's what I intend to use it for. Anyway, got that, and then I saw these, and they are such nice quality creamers. They are Sango, and I purchased them not only because they are really nice, but I remembered that I had this is my little sugar container, and this goes beautifully with it. And it is Sango as well. Look how beautiful that is. It's so smooth. It's so nicely made. And I thought it would go beautifully with it. And I think it does. So I can sell them as a set now. Won't that be nice? I think that'll look good. So that's my plan for those. And then I found this, and I just fell in love with it. It does not have, unfortunately, the lid or the wire, but this is Grandma Wheaton's old-fashioned recipe canning jar. That's what it says on it. And I just think it's stunning. It's green, and I love that color green. It's just beautiful. I found it for $3.99, but it was half off, obviously, so $2. I didn't think it was too bad. It just looks so vintage, so old-fashioned. I can see it in, I don't know, Pollyanna's house. So I love it. It says, what does it say? Wheaton. Okay. And anyway, so I got that. I'll be on the lookout for lids and the wire. But if I don't find it, I think it would be adorable with, I think it would look so beautiful with some flowers, and use it as a vase in your kitchen. Wouldn't that be sweet? And then I found this one as well, which I just got because it's old-fashioned and it has the lid, and I'm not sure that I would actually use it, but I think I may put it online and sell it. I think they're very popular right now. Everything that is vintage is very popular right now, and I think with good reason, because these were really made nicely. So I'm going to wash those off and have them looking beautiful, and I will put them online and see if they sell. But like I said, for this, I just think it would be so sweet with some flowers, and maybe I'll put it in my kitchen, especially during spring, which would be just gorgeous. And so I also found this, which I don't typically pick up the wax warmers anymore unless they are Scentsy, and unless they have the little plate that goes with them. And this one did. It's the Scentsy, it's an actual Scentsy, and it's the wax warmer. It's in this Harlequin, and I love the color. So it's so striking. That's why it really drew me to it, because I love the Harlequin design and I love that color. So I think it's beautiful, and hey, if it doesn't sell, I will use it at home. And then, oh, I found this, which is a vintage Japanese jar, vase. It has little turtles on it. They're sea turtles, and I think it's just adorable. And it has this otagiri design with the speckled brown drops, and it's so smooth. I wish you could feel it, because it is so smooth and just beautiful. And then the little sea turtles are raised. You can feel that it's raised. And then it has one little sea turtle on the back as well. Isn't that sweet? Oh my goodness. Again, with some beautiful flowers coming out of it, that would look so sleek in your home, wouldn't it? Love it. Love it, love it. And then I found this, which I thought was adorable as well. These are little, like a chorus line of teddy bear chefs. And it's made by B&D. company. I don't know anything about them, but I do know it's vintage. I got that for $1. And then, let me see, oh, found this, which I think is so pretty. It's got that butterfly, and it has this faux crazing on it. It was intentionally made that way, and it is by Tish. And isn't that sweet with the little butterfly on her signature? I did get this for $2. And wouldn't that be lovely in your bedroom with, you know, to put your rings on at night, or earrings? It is just so sweet. So I got that. I also found this. It's a Longaberger, and I believe it's a little toothpick holder, but you can use it for anything you want. It is, oh my goodness, so dirty. But it's a Longaberger, and it goes with my utensil crock, which is sitting right behind me with my utensils, cooking utensils. But I got it for $2, and I had to get it. The moment I saw it, I ran to it and just grabbed it. So, and it has a $1.99 tag on it, kind of floating around in there. I don't know what that's from, but I believe they did charge us $2 for it. And then I found this, which is an old-fashioned cookie stamp, vintage cookie stamp, and it is Nordic ware. And I try and find Nordic ware wherever I go. If I can get it for a good price, I do purchase it because it's so good quality. And I got this one for $1. And I just thought that was really perfect for the upcoming holidays. And you press it into your cookie, and you can write, it says to and from, so you can just write who you're giving the cookie to and who put your name on it. Isn't that sweet? I thought that was so clever. So I got that, and you can see it has a little holly and berry design on the outside. Just added decor, and it would just look so cute in your kitchen, just sitting there as home decor. Love it. These plates are Blue Ridge pottery, Southern pottery, and they were made in the US. And they're Southern pottery is very coveted, and I think that they are just so pretty. And we did get these for, I believe, $1 a piece. And aren't they so pretty? This is a tulip. I'm not quite sure what these flowers are. I'm not quite sure what they are. If you know, let me know. But I think they're very pretty. And then look at this. Look at this. It's my first wall pocket that I've actually purchased. I've seen them before, but this one was just too adorable to leave behind. Look at it, has butterflies, and that frog is just spectacular. And it has the hole so that you can put it on your wall, and then you put your flowers out there, and you can set this up against your wall, and it would just be perfect. It's so adorable, and look how well this is made. It's glazed, and then this is embossed. You can feel that it's like below the surface. Isn't that pretty? So I got that, and I got it for $3. I had to mangle the sticker because the sticker was right in front. I don't know why they put the stickers over the design, but they do. And so I took that off and put it over on the corner so you can see how pretty that is. It was made so well. Love that frog. And then I found this, which is a Rae Dunn makeup tray. Isn't that perfect? I love it. Whoa, and I almost broke it. But it's by Rae Dunn. Originally sold for $6 at Home Goods, but I got it for $2, so I thought it was worth it. There's no damage to it, and it is just so pretty and perfect for makeup, for your makeup tray. And then I got this, which my husband found, and he did not let go because he said it's been at least, what, 40 years since the Buccaneers had that design on their helmets. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So this is a very old glass, and it's really in very good condition. A little dirty, but in good condition. And isn't that awesome? You can see the Buccaneer back there. Yeah, so got that. It's dirty, so I'll be cleaning it out. But really cool. And I got that for $1 as well. And this one I got for $1 as well. And I just picked it up because I thought it was adorable. Oh my goodness, look at this. There was just something so heartwarming about it, and I couldn't leave it. It is by International Table Works by Bob Timberlake, and it's called the Old Salem pattern, and it was made in 1995. Now, these are not like super expensive, but they were made and sold at they were sold at Gottschalk's. And look at all the designs. This is one place setting, but all the plates, look at how sweet that is. From Gottschalk's. And this is the soup bowl. This is the lunch or bread plate. This is the saucer. That's sweet. Look at how cute that is. I can't get over it. And this is the dinner plate. And it's sturdy. There's no damage to it. They're just dirty. But look at how wonderful that goes together. And to have your bread here on the side and your cup and saucer. Oh my gosh. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. This is just, oh, it's everything. It's so adorable. Just magnificent. And I love it. It's not that expensive, but they're good quality. They're very sturdy, well-made plates, and you can feel the texture of the design on top. And there's absolutely no damage to them. And I got them for $1 a piece. Fantastic, huh? And then I found this, which I just fell in love with because it's all white and it goes beautifully with any decor that you put out. And it's going to look fantastic with my winter decor. And it'll go great for either just Christmas or winter, once you put the Christmas stuff away and you keep all your winter stuff out, this will be perfect. And I paid $2 for it. He's not super expensive, I don't think. Probably from Home Goods or Target, perhaps. Maybe Hobby Lobby. But I think he's really sleek. He's got that sleek design, and for $2, yeah. I said, yes, please, thank you. Because that will look just so sweet with my decor. And then I found this, which is brand new. It's difficult to take the lid off. It's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. No, I don't think it's even been used ever. It has these beautiful snowflakes on them in different colors and designs. And I got it for $3. But let me show you. I'm going to take the lid off. Give me a moment. So here is the lid. See how clean that is? I don't think it's ever been used. And it is in perfect condition. There's no damage to it. So that will be perfect for storing anything I make for the holidays and just having it out or keeping it in my pantry and enjoying it every time I open my pantry. So that's just, oh, so great. Now this I purchased because I have had these pretty much my entire marriage. And I keep my sugar, my rice, my any condiments, you know, just whatever I need them for, I have them in my pantry. And I had to get this. It looks brand new, never used. It looks like it's in perfect condition. And I can always use another one. I just had to have it. My son came over and saw it and said, hey, this looks really familiar. I think I grew up with these. And I said, yes, you did. I have them in my pantry. When I saw it, I had to get it. Just for nostalgia's sake, I had to have it. These are from Anthropologie, and I picked them up because they felt like they were, you know, good quality, well-made, substantial coasters. And they look like they have this agate design on them. It's infused glass, I believe, and it needs to be cleaned off because I have the original sticker on there, because of course they put it right in the center. But I thought they were really cool. So that was it, my friends. That's everything that we got at Salvation Army. We did have to travel quite a bit to find all these different items. We went to Bakersfield and then to Fresno. So here's the courier knives that I have that I was telling you from the video. And I think these are so much prettier, and really, honestly, this is so beautiful. I have one in this design. Look at these beautiful paintings there. They did such a beautiful job, and all the gilding is perfect, and look at that design. I have one in this design, Home in the Wilderness. I have two of these, the Farmer's Home in Winter. Look at that. It makes me want to go there. I don't know if I want to live back then, but it makes me want to go there. It's so beautiful. And then the Old Homestead Winter. I have two in this design, and then one in this design, which is, let's see, the Homestead in Winter, and a Home in the Wilderness. This is the cake plate. I also have the cake server. Isn't that just so sweet? And it's the whole set. You have your serving dishes for your dessert, and then the cake plate and the server. These are from Harker Ware. They started off in 1840, I believe, in a small cabin in the woods in Liverpool. And then they closed their doors in 1972. So they are true vintage. They're perfect, in perfect condition, nothing wrong with them, and you have your whole set. Isn't that great? And these are in my online stores, so check them out if you're interested. Like I said, they're in perfect condition, no damage at all. If you like this video, click on this one next.